Welcome to rigorous training in longitudinal data science, Radiance. Hello, and welcome to this Radiance presentation on data handling. This session covers why data handling skills are essential for conducting any statistical analysis, followed by what data handling is and the steps of data handling. An example is used to show why these steps are important. The session concludes with the importance of documenting your data handling. First of all, why is it important to have data handling skills? Generally in research, after you have designed the study and gathered the data, you need to analyse them to answer your questions. However, before you can analyse the data, there is an intermediate step where analysts prepare the data for statistical analysis. This is generally known as data handling. Data handling is the process of preparing, checking, and presenting the information collected in a way that is useful and ready for the analysis. Regardless of how data were collected, and which statistical software package you are using, there are certain steps and principles which apply before carrying out any analysis. Generally, the first step involves familiarization with and cleaning of the data to ensure they are of adequate quality for the intended purpose. This step is followed by exploring and handling the data to check for errors and miscoding and to prepare them for the analyses. Once all of these steps have been performed, the data are saved in a new file and stored safely. When using longitudinal data, these steps must be repeated across multiple datasets, and records must be checked for individuals over time. Let's see why these steps are important through a simple example. Suppose we have data on 13 people. The variables of interest are the ID number of the person, as names are not disclosed, marital status, pregnancy status, age, and gender. In real life, the dataset will be much larger, and when the study is longitudinal, the variables of interest will be collected at several points in time for each respondent. Why clean the data? We clean the data as there could be values that are unfeasible. For example, a respondent age 5 classified as married, males classified as pregnant, or older females classified as pregnant. Familiarizing yourself with the data and identifying unfeasible values is important before carrying out any analysis. How do we clean the data? In order to check for unfeasible values, we suggest that you firstly examine the distribution of each variable of interest, and secondly, cross-tabulate them to check whether they are consistent with each other. For example, you might cross-tabulate marital status by age, gender by pregnancy status, and pregnancy status by age for female respondents only. This is a tabulation of age and marital status. You can see that there is a respondent aged 5 classified as married instead of not applicable. You need to further investigate whether the respondent aged 5 and classified as married is really a child, or whether the age was miscoded. In this tabulation of gender and pregnancy status, we can see that there is a male coded as pregnant. This value would most likely be changed to not applicable. The next step of handling the data and familiarizing yourself with them in this example is to check the pregnancy status of all females by age. This can be seen by tabulating age and pregnancy status among females. The value of the female respondent aged 69 classified as pregnant should be changed to not pregnant. Once the data are cleaned and ready for analysis, it's good practice to save them as a different file. This will ensure that the original data are not lost. Data must be stored in a safe environment to avoid disclosure of personal information. It's also good practice to document all steps of data handling as well as statistical analyses. All statistical software packages provide you with a file where you can keep track of your steps, your thought processes while handling the data, and the analyses performed. This file not only allows you to remember what you did and why more easily, but also to reproduce or modify an analysis. This is especially useful when dealing with large longitudinal data. Documenting your steps in a file also provides a simple means of communicating and sharing with others what you have done in an analysis. In summary, data handling is an important process. It requires carrying out and documenting the steps taken to prepare the data for statistical analyses. Data handling skills are important even with small and simple data, and become essential when dealing with large longitudinal data. To learn data handling skills, enroll in the Radiance module Data Manipulation and Cleaning using R or Stata. Thank you for watching. For more information, visit our website www.radiance.org.uk.